Hi, hello everyone. I'm Caitlin, this is Sin, and this is Bennett. And our toy is Fido, the Frisbee eating dog. So meet Fido. He's a fun-loving dog who loves to run around chasing and eating Frisbees. Fido, the Frisbee eating dog, is a two-player competitive game where one player controls the motion of Fido with his controller, and the other player uses this Nerf gun to shoot the Frisbees in his mouth. Then the players can switch roles and compete and see who can get the most Frisbees into his mouth. So here's a little bit about the design process of Fido. We started off with the sketch on the left. That was our initial design. We initially had him as a homework shredding dog from the phrase, "My dog ate my homework." But then we wanted to incorporate a game element, so that's how the Frisbee eating dog came into play. There's also our 3D model and the final Fido. So a little more on the play value. Fido incorporates a challenge element and a sensory element, the challenge being the two-player game, and the sensory because he moves around and his mouth also moves up and down. It's also a gender-neutral toy, and it combines physical element because you're running around trying to get Frisbees into his mouth, and also a little bit of mental ability since you actually have to be accurate when you're shooting. He is also appropriate for ages 8 and up. So here's a little bit of our CAD parts that we made in Pro E. The sketch on the picture on the left is what we initially wanted to create and print out with the SLA material. However, due to constraints, we had to go with more of a skeleton cutout model. And also, you can see on the side is the cam mechanism that we designed to control the movement of the mouth. And here's a video of the mouth movement, and you can see the cam rotating. There's a belt attached to the motor on the RC car base we used, and that drives the mechanism. Here's a little bit more of our building process. You can see on the left is all the parts we printed with the SLA material, and then attaching it to a base. In this picture, it kind of looks more like a duck rather than a dog, but as you can see, it does look like a dog now with the coverings. Here's another video of the mouth movement. Okay. It's loading. Okay, so here's the mouth moving with the motor on full speed, so it's a little fast.
The rubber band we were using for the belt, ideally we would have liked to use like an actual belt, but we couldn't find anything that would be small enough for our purpose there that would fit in with the correct size, so we had to use a rubber band. And it didn't give the best grip, but we still got pretty good motion out of it.
Okay, and here's another video of the motion. Play. As you can see, as it moves, the mouth will move up and down. And now the PowerPoint froze. Okay. Okay, and then we also have a couple videos of the shooting demonstration. So there's the disc going into his mouth. It's pretty fast. And then here's me actually making it in. Okay. And now we will give you a live demonstration of Fido.
So it should be turned on already. Do you want to try shooting? Okay. Just be careful so he doesn't go off the desk.
So, since there's an artist card,
Is it okay if I...
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to...
Is it on?
Say it. I think I'm going to miss.
It's okay.
Too much audience interaction here.
So we can't really turn the dog.
So
'cause
he's not
it's-
moving enough. If you want to just hold up on the...
Okay.
Just so that's the movement he gets. His mouth gets a little bit of stuff from the fabric sometimes, but yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's Fido.
So do you have any questions?
Did you guys play around with how much the mouth opens and closes? Because it seems to not move that much and makes it more difficult, especially, what was your age range?
8 and up.
8 and up.
Yeah.
So for an 8-year-old to shoot it might be a little bit difficult.
We did play around with that in CAD, and it looked okay in CAD, but after we had it 3D printed, we realized that we might have an issue with that. So one of the ideas we were thinking of is maybe adding like a funnel that we could include with the toy design to kind of extend the range, so it would catch the Frisbee a little easier, and so like lower age groups could use that to try to help out.
Or you could have different levels on your motor.
That's true too. That's
so
a
that
good
it
idea.
would open more or open more slowly, or something easy like that.
Yeah.
So I really like your idea and concept. Actually seeing it in action, it almost looked like you were shooting a dog.
Yeah.
Which made me feel a bit uncomfortable. Maybe if you put some Frisbee thrower or relabel the gun and change the way you hold it or relabel
Yeah.
it so it doesn't
Yeah,
look like you're promoting violence against.
Yeah, we realize it looks like that a little bit, but like you brought up a good point. We could maybe even just have a more physical, like actually just throw a Frisbee
Yeah,
to it.
as long as you just have to pitch it right, like if either throw it, because then it looks more playful and
Yeah.
fun, get a toy that shoots a little bit slower, or if you do still want to, or even like a slingshot, like you're
Yeah.
slingshotting, and just make the device look more playful, so you remove even the association to guns
Yeah.
and dogs. But I do enjoy your concept. And what happens to the disc after the dog eats it?
We have. Go ahead, Sam.
So there's a flap at the back, and
You should open the
Do
flap.
you have
and-
doggy bags with it?
That's a really good idea. We should have done that.
Each team can have their own doggy bag that they pick how much doggy
Exactly.
do
Yeah,
did
you can
get.
see-
On one side it could be brown, the other side could be a Frisbee. And the other team gets to pick it up.
Any more questions?
Is that-
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.